Hi, my name's Millie and I started college in 2019. And I currently do two A levels and a BTEC, so I get the best of both worlds. I find it really difficult to know what I'm supposed to be asking when I'm at college. There's no real guidance, and I feel like there is a bit of a disconnect between teachers and students. Similar to secondary school, I was part of the group that had to choose what subjects they had to do at a younger age. So I had to choose what I wanted to do in year 9. And I've come to college and it's more or less the same, where I'm being directed down either taking up a BTEC full time or just doing full time A levels. I don't know. I actually don't know. I
Okay.
really don't know what I'm going to do after college.
My name is Elijah Chamberlain Page. I'm currently 18 and I started college in 2018. The main issue I feel there is with all of education as a whole is not knowing what you want to do. They put you at a point in your life where you're hormonal, you don't really know what you're doing, and they make you decide what you're going to do. And if you pick the wrong thing, most people will tell you it's the end of the world. Most teachers are, but you have to pick, you have to start choosing what you want to do at uni and stuff. And that, for me, was probably the main problem. A lot. I started off on the A levels on my last year at college, and I had a really bad time. I had one teacher who won't be named who told me that I should just quit, which I don't feel like is particularly supportive and stuff. And in the end, I ended up quitting, which is why.
When I first arrived to college and signed up, somebody told me that I couldn't do one of the courses, and obviously I got a bit upset. But they just told me I couldn't do it. There was no other real guidance to what I'm supposed to be doing. I feel like when I do ask or reach out to receive help, it always feels a bit condescending and a bit patronising, as though I'm an idiot. It feels like I'm having to repeat myself to, again, multiple people, and I don't know what I'm supposed to be asking.
I went to several meetings, some of them counselling to help with me because I felt trapped almost. I didn't know what I was doing. I went to a lot of careers meetings at college.
There's nothing about after you get a job or something, what route you want to go down in that. Does that make sense? It feels like the only option is to go to uni.
My name is Bashir Yusuf. I'm a lecturer at a college and I teach media related subjects. And the help that I'm able to offer the students that come to me with any issues is help on career advice and not kind of telling them what they should do, but just giving them the options that are out there and how to and different paths. And that's the other thing as well. A lot of times they are told there's only one way of getting there, but that's not true. There's so many different paths that people take, but they end up at the same destination.
I think the main issue with college and stuff, the thing that needs to be changed, isn't so much an issue with the college, but as education as a whole. I feel it's a very small percentage of the community, the teachers and stuff like that, that actually care about the students, and a lot of them, particularly the head teachers and stuff, care more about the money. They're constantly thinking of ways where it doesn't matter how it reflects on your students and stuff like that, because if they get a higher grade, they get a higher pay.
I don't want to see the college wasting money on apps and websites that students probably won't even look on and I won't even benefit from. I want to see an actual connection between teachers and students. Obviously, tutorials good for announcements, but there's no actual one-to-ones. There's not what they say it is. There's one-to-ones if there needs to be a one-to-one, and it's just asking them, what do you want to do when you go to college, or what do you want to do after college, or what do you want to do after uni. There's nothing about after you get a job or something, what route you want to go down.
And I think the causes of the issues that students face now has more to do with maybe the schools and the pressures that they face. Like it's a combination of what they've been fed maybe at school and maybe conventional methods that have been in place for so many decades, you know, and then also maybe pressures from home, you know, and just kind of like there's so much stuff out there nowadays, you know, it's kind of, you know, before there was less information, and in some weird way it was easier because there wasn't all these options out there, whereas now there's so many options with the inclusion of apprenticeships and kind of like other, you know, work-based courses, and uni's not the only option, you know. So with all those kind of things, and you've got to make a decision within 2 years, and within those 2 years so many different things happen. So I think the solution, or kind of like the way to kind of like tackle this, is just, you know, not putting that much pressure on them with kind of like what they want to do, and maybe not kind of saying that if they don't go to university, for instance, that, you know, they're not doing anything good with their life. You know, nobody actually says that, but they get the feeling, because a lot of times when students apply for uni, I'm like, do you actually want to go to uni? And they're like, well, I don't want, I've got nothing else, you know, and that it shouldn't be like that.